to the Barry Boozers channel, everybody. Wonderful week here at the channel. We've got a lot of exciting things happening.
What a great weekend.
It's been a great weekend. And,
Papa with the E-Jets yesterday,
yep.
But he also got to go to see his favorite Western swing band, and that is Asleep at the Wheel with Ray Benson today. So Papa's having a great weekend, and I hope all of you are too. You got to be having a great week. You're here with us, right?
I can't see.
So yeah, we are just having the time of our life here at the Boozer channel.
Oh yeah, awesome week, guys. Well, awesome weekend. Week wasn't as great. I was working all week.
I mean,
Kevin saying, Wesley, is that my flex jet? Yes, it is. We will talk about these two flex jets momentarily.
Unfortunately, yours crashed.
Yeah, we killed yours. Sorry, Kevin. So these are R2. You don't have one anymore.
I've just got the wing glued on.
I'm just kidding. Kidding. All the flex jets are fine. And we did have a wonderful time, and we plan on going into it in detail tonight about Florida E-Jets. But real quick, exciting thing right now.
Yeah.
I've got the Aeroplane setting behind us tonight to kind of talk about this. We have officially got our first partnership with a company, and we have an affiliate link now through hobbyzone.com, guys. And Lori's going to put that on the screen. So now if you click, it's in the description. It'll bring you to the home page here, and you'll see our logo there on the screen when you click through our link now that you have landed on the HobbyZone homepage through our affiliate link. And if you purchase something, we get a little commission off of it, and it helps us. So if you decide to buy anything, Traxxas, E-Flight, FMS, Arrows RC, the list goes on, you can get it through the Boozers now if you want to support us. And don't forget, there's $40 off on the Arrows RC airplanes right now while supplies last. So there are some smoking deals if you wanted the Bearcat, which is, Papa really loves his Bearcat, and we do plan on getting it out and flying it again. They've got the P-51.
Any of the Arrows airplanes we haven't found, and you know, guys, just because we have this, we're going to still make you the promise to do a fair and impartial judgment on any of the airplanes.
And I promise not to partner with somebody that I don't believe in. Right now,
that's true.
You will not see us partnering with Banggood because I do not believe in Banggood. I think it's terrible for the hobby, to be honest, and it's not for me. I believe in hobby grade stuff and getting something that's reliable and good quality, which Arrows planes are great. E-Flight is awesome. Traxxas RC cars are phenomenal. I used to have a ton of them when I was a kid. Dad will tell you I tore up the driveway and he hated it.
I hated every minute.
But I loved them.
But anyway.
And so maybe you'll see some Traxxas stuff on the channel after a while.
But that's our promise to you guys, that we are going to do a fair and impartial judgment on anything that we are have to get to us, and I hope that that's why you're watching us.
Right, and like I said, if you want to support us with some of the stuff you've seen in the past, I will slowly be putting links in to all the product through us. And I just wanted to go over that real quick and be honest with you and upfront right from the beginning that yes, that if you buy it through us, we are supported by them now. So just letting you know that upfront and honest.
But I think you guys are a lot of smart people and know that Hobby Zone is a good place to go buy
airplanes,
trucks,
airplanes, parts,
things
whatever.
like that. They're just a number of them that are the equal to good products, and this is one of them.
Well, anyway,
and we do
appreciate it. If you decide to get anything, please check out our link. We really do appreciate it. But on to the main event now. We just had to plug that for a second.
Yep.
So, Florida E-Jets, guys, we had a wonderful weekend. Jerry puts on a great show every year.
Wonderful show.
We do plan on having him on here in a little bit. We're going to just kind of talk about the show first and kind of what we got to see. Big shout out Flex Innovations. They were there and they were a sponsor, and so is RC Jetworks. You guys saw him maybe last year. You might have been new to the Boozers and not seen it when we had an interview with him at Florida Jets last year. But Sean from RC Jet Works was there, and he was actually the air boss at the event. Wonderful, wonderful air boss there. I mean, he was very professional. You know, he'd call out T45 on base, hold short, whoever was sitting there, L39 setting, waiting to take off, whatever. You know, he gave, and he was, I mean, giving it like he was an air traffic controller. Somebody land, he'd say, okay, back taxi, L39, you may taxi out and, you know, get ready to take off. And after the plane came off, he said, okay, clear the pattern, you're ready to take off.
But at the same time...
Sean's in here tonight.
But at the same time, it wasn't
overbearing. The rules...
Too many rules thrown
We've been to events where the rules get ridiculous, or there's an older guy that's like, no. Wasn't like that. It was performed extremely safe. I will say the event was extremely safe, but it was done, you know... Push your fast passes out a little bit, guys. You know, it was done within reason. You know, don't bring a plane by here at 200 miles an hour, 3 inches in front of us. We don't want that. But push your planes out a little bit. But it was nothing.
What
crazy.
I hate is the old geezers out there that can't fly, but they can quote the AMA rule to you in a heartbeat, and I'm sorry.
This is not an event like that, guys. And
I want to let you know that really turns people off.
It does.
But if it's done professionally, like this particular one was done, it is very, very easy to enjoy yourself. Mm-hmm. Let's put it that way, and still be in compliance with safety purposes.
Yeah,
and be a safe.
And Sean, you did a wonderful job. Well, I hope you be the air boss at more events I get to fly at. Papa didn't fly this weekend. No. He just was. He was not doing it this weekend. Wasn't feeling it, and it happens.
No,
you know.
Yeah.
He was there to talk and socialize. Dad loves that part as much as everything else. He was running around. And you know, another thing that amazes me now is how many people who knew who we were at the event. You know, coming up to us. We met a special young kid, and
his name was Gavin.
Gavin. And he came up. He saw the trailer pulling in. Man, we've got it all wrapped now. So, I mean, you can't miss it. But he saw us pulling in. And he came up and he's like, oh my gosh, the Boozers, you know, and stuff. And he walked off, and his grandmother walked up and was like, you have no idea how excited he is to meet you. He watches every week. Hopefully he's in here tonight.
Oh, yeah, he does come in and watch us. He watches our videos for sure. I don't know if he
watches the live show or not.
But I was so impressed with the young man and how well he presented himself at the show. He had a E-flat
F-16 was flying it like crazy.
Yeah, and I thought so much of him that I took my Boozer shirt off and
we signed it for him right there.
For him and gave it to him, and he hugged.
He hugged us all. He was emotional.
We did a live video, and you'll see it on there.
If you go back and watch the live show from Saturday, I know the audio was terrible. We forgot the microphone for the iPhone. I'm sorry. But we do give the shirt to him live there on the channel. It was spur of the moment. He walked up to us right as we were signing it. We were like, here, take it right now. And I mean, it was a special moment. It was probably the highlight of the event to be honest.
Of my event. But
don't get me wrong. I love flying jets. I love that. But the part of the hobby where you connect with somebody
pay it forward.
You pay it forward. We've got a guy in here that's got it as his name. Pay it forward. You know, that is something, you know, I told Gavin there, I was like, man, promise me this, you know, hang out with us all you want, everything. Keep going in the hobby. Yeah. Don't stop. It'll be, you know, just if you have a bad time at it every once in a while, it happens, but keep going at it.
What was really funny, he was so excited, he hugs all of us, and he runs off the camera, and we go, where are you going? I'm putting on my shirt.
Yeah, he ran off instantly and had it put on.
Then I see him about 30 minutes later, and he's got his coat on. I said, where's that shirt? He rips it up and goes, look,
I got it.
So, you know, great times, guys. You got to do something like that.
Yeah, so, you know, and we did compete. This is my award from last year. I didn't win this year. I was the defending champion for Best Jet. I did not win this year. There was some real awesome planes that turned up.
There was
Well, and then they went from
expanded.
this event exploded. It went from 16 pilots last year to 40 something.
Yeah, so
Jerry will be on here in a minute. We'll get you the
He'll
exact numbers, but there was a lot more people there this year.
This was a nice. I mean,
and it's
really
a beautiful venue, paved runway. It's awesome. And I'm trying to read the comments as I talk right now, but it's not the easiest. Lori will yell at me if there's something I need to see.
There will be a video on it as soon as
we will do a video on it. Yes,
edit it.
Lori's filmed it. Rich Baker was there too. Quick shout out to the RC Informer. He came out to the event also. We flew together. He actually took the reins on one of our Flex jets, and I was flying the other one when we flew them together. We got video of it. It'll be coming up in the future, and it was great. It's always a great time when me and Rich get to fly together.
Let's talk about the Flex jets.
Let's talk about these real quick. So Papa has been working real hard.
Well, we wanted to do something for the show. And I will not take credit for coming out with this design. Kevin Farrows, for some reason, found this design.
The Korean Black Eagles.
Yeah, this is the South Korean.
South Korean, yes.
That's the Republic of Korea Air Force is what that stands for on the side if you see it.
Yeah, ROKAF.
So it's the Southern Korean, the South Korean, I'll get it right in a minute, demonstration team, the Black Eagles. Now, this is the premier graphics from Cali. It is not on her site at the present moment, but according to her, I talked with her in emails this previous week. She said she's a little bit behind. The FlexJet is not under jets. I believe she's going to put FlexJet, and this particular design will be one of the ones that she will offer for the FlexJet. Now, I put two of them on here.
Thank you, George Watts.
They fit this plane wonderfully, without a lot of having to cut them down or anything. There is a little bit of cutting, but not too bad. But I truly recommend this for the FlexJet. We got a lot of comments. Of course, another thing we did to this particular airplane is we put pilots in it. Kevin found these pilots, and Wesley says this for these pilots was
Give
from
us a
Yak.
top view for a second, Laurie, and I'll hold it.
A Yak 130, right? Something like that. But I cut them down and put them in the cockpit.
Come back to that in a second. Anyway, she's gonna get back to the top view in a second. The camera died again. For some reason, our top shot just keeps.
Of course, another thing that I did is that you guys, if you'd seen it, we've showed you the Black Widow. So these have the silver Papa dots on it.
We'll get to it in a second, showing you the Papa dots.
Yeah, show them the bottom. So
I was trying. Let's see.
You see that, and then the bottom it kind of
Leave
looks
your hand
like
up there,
the.
Dad. Make sure it's. No,
Where is
no,
it?
she's not looking. I was trying to let her see if the top shot was on. That's bonky. Sorry.
Well, they look like the Thunderbirds, right?
Right, they kind of look like the Thunderbirds, but man, when it's
bottom.
flying, it looks crazy that it's got the two colors. Man, it pops. And me and Rich would be flying together. He'd be inverted, I'd be right side up, and it was so cool to see the yellow and the white together.
So this is something you guys can do if you have a FlexJet.
Here we go. We got our top shot back.
That they wouldn't fit on a larger F-16.
And you can see the FlexJet does not come with a cockpit, guys. So Dad cut this cockpit in. This is actually what is that name of that airplane?
I thought you said it was a Yak.
It's the Yak 130. It's the 90 millimeter super scale Yak 130 free wing cockpit. And he cut the two of them out here. Wait, I'll show you here in a second. But check out the Papa dots, guys.
This is actually the front cockpit.
Silver Papa dots. Yeah, here, let me grab them both.
Let's see. Here we go.
We're trying to juggle right now, guys.
I'm trying to get it to where the front cockpit is the one that's got the little screeny thing in the front.
But he just cut. Yeah, you've seen it if you ever looked at mine.
They fit perfectly in here.
And then look. Okay, hold it up there, right underneath it. Look at this too.
Get this way. No.
Look at that. He got. Let's see. Turns around. Look at this. Kevin, check this out, man. We got Lieutenant Wesley Miller. We got Lieutenant Kevin Farrows. And then we're getting another third one ready. because we do have 3
Of course,
flex
another
jets.
thing I do is I always sign them. When I do
You're
one of
upside
these
down.
special things, I always sign them. I'm sorry, but I do it.
Yep. Anytime Dad makes a
And then
special
then
play, he
if
redoes it.
somebody like Kevin, I put thanks Kevin Farrell's
Yep. For
doing
providing
this.
the model for
Because
it.
I really like doing this kind of stuff.
Gooniac, man, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Oops, I forgot to take the battery out.
But
Gosh.
something you can do, guys. I guess you've seen the dots and everything.
Yeah, let me
so-
flip it back over and get them to the bottom too. But I mean, he did a wonderful job on these guys, and
Yeah.
I mean, you could see it.
I don't do the water thing. I take them out and I put them right straight down on the jet, and where they fall, they fall.
And I mean, the silver Papa Dots on the black airplane, it just looks great.
But I didn't win the best jet, but that's okay. I don't
It's
care.
okay. We had one heck of a good time, guys.
But then
once
we
again.
will show you the
Let's
jet
see.
that wins.
Yep. We're
it-
gonna wait till we get Jerry
it
on here.
deserved to win. It deserved to win.
Oh, sorry, I just whacked the heck out of the microphone, everybody. It's very hard playing or doing plane juggling here. All right, let's go back to the front. Did I set it back down right? Sort of, kind of.
Close.
There we go. Anyway, we had a great time. We got number 6 and number 5 too. We did 2 different numbers.
Yeah, if you want a special number, she'll make you a number or whatever number you want. You
But-
just tell her.
Papa did such a good job, and the canopies, once again, he probably showed you that one real well. He did a great job putting these 2 guys in there, and it really turned out great. Lori, do you want to see about getting Jerry?
Yeah.
Well, they're just the
Getting them in.
perfect size, guys. I don't know how Kevin knew that they would work, or did he order them for this? I don't know what he ordered them
They're
for.
made for a different airplane, I think. But
Well,
yeah,
no, but I mean, he got that. He found that from somebody on Marketplace or somewhere, and he had the idea of putting
And-
it in.
and anything you can think. You know, the one plane I was super surprised not to see at the event, the airliner. I didn't see
It
one.
wasn't, no.
There wasn't a single
it might
airliner
have been
there.
there on Saturday or today.
Right, or a
but
different day,
it
but
was
I
not
was
there.
expecting to see 20 of them out there, and I didn't see a
see
single
it
one.
wasn't. No.
You know?
it wasn't.
And we're gonna eventually quit being lazy and put the rest of that one together. So we have one also.
But we've been so busy for the last
Yeah.
doing things. Like I say, all of her girlfriends are either getting married,
Yeah,
or
we've had weddings and all kinds of stuff
getting
lately.
pregnant, or having babies or something. They're into that time period, so
What he
Anyway.
used to make the silver dots is a silver Sharpie. I don't have it here, or I'd show it to you, but it's literally just a silver Sharpie.
you can
You
buy
sit
it
there and
at
dot it.
Hobby.
I bought that
Lobby.
one at
Hobby Lobby,
no, I bought it at Michael's.
Michael.
Hobby Lobby, Michael's, wherever they sell
I tell
Sharpies
you
or
what we'll
colors.
do, guys. If you want to see what I'm doing it with, I'll bring it to. It's over at my house at the present moment, but I'll bring it and let you see what it is. It's actually, I think it's a paint pen, but it's got a small felt.
I bought.
point on it.
I went to Michael's one night with Lori, and you had mentioned to me, I wonder what silver ones look like, and I just thought about it that night, and I bought like 5 different kinds of silver ones, and he
But
found
it's
one
not,
out of
it's
them.
not one that is a pen type, like a.
These are paint.
This is kind of a.
They don't
paint.
rub. They don't.
Yeah.
They kind of rub off on the
If you
plastic
don't
stuff.
let it dry and you touch it, it will. There's
Streak.
a few. There's a streak right there where I touched it. But if you let it, it is a paint pen, but it's not. I'm not pushing a hole in
Tell him
the.
to turn his phone
With
sideways.
these dots, I'm not pushing a hole in the phone. That'll give you
Oh.
an idea. Okay.
Let me get my headphones.
I will bring that pen and I will show you that if you're interested in it and give you the name of it and everything on the next show. If somebody will remind me.
We gotta get these
Alright.
out.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Pilot to Captain Ryan. Hello.
She's just trying to get stuff going still. We can still BS. Anyway, beautiful event, guys. Like I said, you can't beat Florida this time of year. It's wonderful. Lori's fumbling with getting Jerry here. We're gonna have him on in just a second. And I'm gonna put on my headphones and let's welcome our guest if he is ready. Lori, is he ready?
I'm almost ready. He's ready. I'm almost ready.
Here we go. Hey, welcome everybody. This is Jerry. He is the club president of Imperial RC. Say hello to everybody, Jerry.
At Mulberry,
Hi, everybody.
Awesome. Well, do you want to talk about your event a little bit? We do have pictures queued up. I figured we'd go through it maybe together here in just a minute, and you can talk about the things from the event.
All right. Oh, there we are.
See if
I'm
everybody
watching
can hear
the
you.
show on my iPad too, so I'm trying not to get confused here.
Gotcha. And so, like I said, tell us a little bit about your event, Jerry.
Well, it was the second year that we've hosted this. Like you said, we had 16 participants the first year, and this year we had 46.
46.
Wound up signing up. Well, that was great, and appreciate you all coming out and our sponsors. There was Frank Tiano with Zap Glue. He provided a free bottle of glue to everybody that came. I made stickers for everybody.
Yep.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you good.
Yes.
I had stickers for everybody, and let's see, there was FlexJet was there, and RC Jetworks, and Bob Violet Models provided all the raffle prizes to everybody, and then we had a 50-50 drawing, which was really cool. And we got 3 young people to host the drawing, or to do the drawing for us. 50-50. And yeah.
It was awesome, Jerry. And you guys, like I said, this is going to turn into a big event. I mean, it's going to get bigger every year. Word of mouth on it, and the quality of everything this year was just spot on. I mean, and the field, it's hard to put into perspective to these guys. When they see our videos from it, the field is absolutely gorgeous. I mean,
yeah,
nice
we got our grounds crew, Bill Paul and Jim Gilombardo. They really busted their butt to make that place beautiful. They cut all the grass and they trimmed everything, and you know, they really took time and effort all week to just make it beautiful. When I got there on Thursday morning, when it was 40 knot winds,
Yeah.
it was ready to go. But Friday, Saturday, Sunday were beautiful days to fly. Just couldn't ask for better weather on that regard.
yeah. I was getting a little worried when they started forecasting the big thunderstorms, and but yeah, Saturday it cleared up and it was a beautiful day. So typical Florida. If you don't like the weather, wait 10 minutes.
That's right.
Now
We had some people camping out there too, and they said it was no big deal. So
yeah,
we did
Pretty
give you some kudos as far as how your event was run, and
Yeah.
how did you? I don't know if you've seen that or not. We'll go back.
have
through
you
it.
been watching this evening?
yeah.
Oh,
I was
okay, he's
able to
already
plug
seen
in
it.
and, like,
So
Uh,
we were really impressed
impressed
how
with it.
your event was handled and the safety of the event. You got to, you need to be proud of yourself on that one.
Well, thank you.
You can overdo it, as we mentioned, but you did. It was just right. I mean,
Just right, yeah.
My opinion is it was just right. It was enough
Right.
rules that everybody, but it was not overstated.
Mhm.
And if not to say if somebody did something that we shouldn't be doing, that you did not call them out on it, but it was very tastefully handled, what I've seen, and we appreciate that very much. I
Well,
know
thank
all
you.
the flyers do, so I wished a lot of events would kind of take from what you have done there
well,
and do that too.
I like flying low and fast too. So I mean,
Me too. Don't worry.
Well, but
Everybody
I mean,
does, but you know.
Your air boss was excellent, very very professional,
Oh yeah.
but not overstated. He very calmly told you that if you
You
were
know,
doing
hey, push
something,
that out a little bit further. You know, whatever it was.
as I said, that some of these events wanted to start quoting you the AMA law book, and that really turns people off. And I'm sorry, I'm going to say it. I know we need to fly safely. I know we need to fly by the AMA rules, but at the same time, it can be handled more
Tastefully, like it was.
tactfully and tastefully.
Tactfully and tastefully.
And
Yeah.
that's what I'm giving you kudos for. But we won't
Well, thank
talk about it anymore. But
Right. On to the next thing.
On to the next thing.
So Lori, I guess, do you want to go on and start preparing the other screen with the pictures with Jerry on it? Yeah. We're getting another screen ready to transition over to. Sorry, Jerry, to
Alright.
get you there.
Don't worry.
So I lost my train of thought on what I was about
Well,
to
I
ask
was
you.
gonna. He needed to go through how many trophies you gave.
Yeah,
away.
oh, gosh.
What type of trophies you gave away?
But we got pictures on that.
Oh, well, we got pictures of it.
We got pictures too, but I'll give him kudos on this. Guys, they give you a nice quality trophy when you win. I didn't win this year. This was from last year.
We didn't pay him.
But, you know, and they have a lot of categories that are great categories. You want to go over them real quick, kind of what the event judging was done with, everything about it.
Well, yeah, you were the inaugural winner of the Best Jet, which is the top award at the E-Jet Fest, and that means that you have to fly and you have to present a nice scale model.
Right.
And then so we had Best Scale Jet was the top award. Best Static Score means that you don't have
You
to.
want to transition?
You're the highest static score. We don't care if your plane flew or not. And then we have best scale flight. We didn't care what type of airplane it was, as long as you flew a scale profile and you made the plane do exactly what you said it was going to do. And we had
Zoom in
Bob
on it.
and Steve Jaworski, who are our judges, and they're also Top Gun judges, so they know what they're doing. So, and they gave you a nice little pre-flight about what to expect for your flight, and they gave you time to think about it.
You just kind of go
And then you just execute your flight profile. But then we had fastest composite jet and fastest foam jet, and then we had longest flight and best crash. Not just any crash, the best crash.
Right, and it was a good one.
It was a good one.
It was a doozy. It was going to require.
We probably aren't going to show it,
Yeah.
but it was a good one.
We don't show that one. Well, we will show the band that won the prize. but
We'll
we
show
won't
the
crash.
aftermath.
Right.
Yeah.
We've got pictures loaded up, and Lori's kind of going through. She took a bunch of pictures this weekend, and she's going through them raw, guys, and zooming in, and just so you can see them. They're not edited yet. So we're going. Of course, she took a bunch of pictures of this when we were flying.
So
We'll get through to
You
more.
want to go through like the winners of the categories?
Sure, if you are ready for that right now.
Right.
I wrote it down too here, or got it wrote down here. If
Yeah,
Lori's,
Yeah, give me a
You wanna
second.
start?
Lori said, give her just a second
Yeah,
to get
so,
to
so
it.
give her a second.
Yeah,
She's getting it queued up. She's
Where do you want to
ready.
start?
She's got
Wherever-
best
What?
crash loaded
I
up
got
right
this
now.
crash up there right now.
Okay, so best crash was Kenny Caniff.
You guys know him as Hanger 51 in the
51.
chat.
Okay.
Just God bless him, he was going for longest flight, and Joe Budsey had just beat him out on longest flight because Kenny was winning. And anyway, Kenny said, I'm gonna go for longest flight. So I told him I'd time him, and he takes off, and he took off to win the longest flight award, and he wound up winning the best crash award.
Avanti.
When the C and RC became non-effective and he lost control of the jet, and
Radio, no control.
Yeah, no control. We watched it do about 2 circles. Everybody
and
was
we
going.
watched it two circles over the aerodrome, over the parking lot, no less.
Yeah.
And we shouted, and everybody got attention. And the one lady that I met, who was visiting from Ohio, she said the plane flew like 6 feet over her head before it impacted our club director's truck, Bill Littlefield, and then it split in half on Bill's antenna.
Antenna.
It shrapneled into the FlexJet van with Dave Ribby's van, and I was just like, oh my god. I hope
Right.
nobody's hurt. We went over there, and it was just styrofoam giblets everywhere, and a couple of yellow streak marks where the Avanti had planted itself on the FlexJet van. But
And
yeah, that was the best one.
like I said, just because of all the FAA stuff right now, guys, we've chosen not to show the video. So sorry,
But there's
everybody.
But it was
He's
still
got a
in line.
bunch
But it was still in line of sight.
Right. It was still in line of sight. And nobody was hurt. So
right. But there's his. You can see his pile of his styrofoam giblets that he did scoop up there.
Yeah.
And the battery, I found a battery. It had bounced 50 yards out there.
Oh my gosh.
I think it was still in one piece. Kenny's probably in here tonight, laughing along. I don't know.
No fire. No fire.
No.
Is
And,
the
and really,
chat
there
still
wasn't
going?
even much damage to the vehicle.
No,
It was just like
The good news about these foam airplanes, they take the
Show
foam
them.
takes the impact really. It's not like the old days of the metal motor in the front and all that balsa. I mean, I've seen them in the old days go completely through a door on a
Yeah.
vehicle. So, yeah, there's a lot less damage to
Yeah.
these than they are anything else. That's the good news.
So, what's next? The
What's
longest
next?
flight?
I don't
Yeah, and
know.
it was definitely an accident.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
This
fastest
is
composite
amazing,
jet.
guys. This is amazing.
Oh, fastest
Oh.
composite jet. We had Rob Lynch. Rob Lynch last year had a record of 218 miles an hour, like 6 inches off the ground, inverted, when he won that one. And then this year he did 230 miles an hour with the same jet and a little bit more. He tweaked it a little bit. And I don't know if you can buddy box with Rob on this jet. And man, I'll tell you what. You want to talk about some money getting ready to burn a hole in your pocket after you fly that thing. He'll buddy box it with you, and it's wonderful.
I saw
BB
several
gun.
people taking it up.
Yeah, and but yeah, 230 miles an hour, and there was a guy from Austria who was chasing him at 225 miles an hour. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Enrico Trabi came here from Austria all the way to fly with us. Great guy. He had a beautiful orange BBM Electra, I think it was.
Yeah, I always knew when he was flying because his radio was talking to him in German. I could hear it.
And he had that little.
He had the
box
tray on, yeah.
with the tray. And
That's definitely a German thing. They don't really do that
They
over here,
don't-
but he had a tray
He
and
always
the
got
big
a tray.
sticks.
Yeah. But every time he talked, all I could think of was Arnold Schwarzenegger. I was just like, holy cow, wow, this is really the Terminator. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, he was chasing Rob, and they were getting after each other. But Rob prevailed, retained his title, so that was good.
Yeah.
For Rob.
And
Congratulations.
that was also a BVM jet, right?
Yes, composite.
Okay,
Yep.
yeah. And that's Bob Violet models, right?
Yep.
Okay, okay. Just so everybody knows, if they didn't
Next
know what
one.
BVM stands for. Bob Violet has been a designer for a long time. He goes back into my early days of RC as far as airplanes. So
All right, so our next
Yeah, go ahead.
award there is the F4 there.
The best
Looks
deal
like
yet.
the F4.
Yes.
So that's Matt Moore and his dad, I think Rich Moore. And Matt had a great static score, but he also flew the jet, which put him in the running for best jet, and he had a 91 flight score. So that combined with his static score got him the top honors this year. And I think him and his dad were taking that seriously. I don't know if you watched them when they went out there but they were dialed in. They were serious, and so that was fun to watch. And then when I called their name up, they were just ecstatic, and they had the Blue Angel shirts on. And,
Oh, that's great. I mean, father and son team can't beat that.
right. So yeah, I was very excited for them. They did a great job, and beautiful thing. I've got one in the box that I'm thinking about painting up. So
It's a good paint job to go with. Can't beat the Blue Angels job.
no,
And I think I saw another one that was an A4 out there that was the same way too. They had Blue Angel out.
I think that was one of theirs as well.
And well, I went over to their tent and they even had a Fly F100, which I've never actually seen one in person.
Yeah, no, that was a big
It
airplane.
was a big airplane.
I mean,
Yeah.
I want an F100.
Yeah. And they had it all Thunderbirded out. I mean, it looked great.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I went to their tent and everything in there, they had custom painted it. So,
So congratulations to them.
yeah,
They did a good job.
congratulations, guys. They did a wonderful job. And I love seeing a father and son team
Yeah.
at an RC event. And to win, that's great.
Why didn't we?
Huh?
Yep.
Well,
Well, let's say I want to know what Wesley's scores was.
we don't know. We didn't win.
I'm
It's
just
fine.
Kidding, I'm kidding.
We're joking.
Alright.
All
Hey,
right.
the same judges judged you, so you know.
We had
So
to
that
give you a hard
looks
time.
looks like you got Joe Budsey up next with his
Yeah, the
longest
Havoc.
flight.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm blown away by this too. How long do you guys think he flew this Havoc? Let's let the comment section guess for a second. How long do you actually think he flew that airplane?
Everybody, give him a second for the
Yeah, we're
But
10 seconds
everybody
behind
guess how
on
long
YouTube,
it
but
took.
yeah.
to win this.
How long do you think he kept that airplane in the
Airplane
air?
up and
I
down.
was amazed. And I was actually amazed. So Kenny got second, and did he break the original score? He had done 14 minutes with an Avanti, and then this guy came out with this. So I'll give you that it's longer than 14 minutes.
Come on, guys, let's see your guesses.
No guesses?
All right, give me a
10 minutes? No, not yet, Lightburner.
A lot longer than that.
Enoch Hodges.
22 minutes?
18.
18.
Enoch Hodges was
30.
Enoch Hodges last year was like 15 minutes and some change.
Right.
And but so you ready for me to tell you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go for it.
25.
20 minutes and 37 seconds.
20 minutes,
20
37
minutes.
seconds, guys.
And
That's-
he landed with 2% battery.
Battery was ready.
And like one landing gear, and the whole time one landing gear was down.
Yeah, because he couldn't get them all up. I remember
Right.
that.
Because I think he was doing the speed run, and I don't know, he overg'd his airplane or something, and he stressed out one. Yeah, he couldn't get one gear to go back up. So
Yeah, it was.
that was
It was.
crazy.
But still, I have to give kudos to Kenny's too, because I mean, 14 minutes with an Avanti is a long time, and those guys, and they went back and forth for a little bit.
Oh, yeah, they were.
Yep.
So it was great.
Joe was determined. Joe was trying for the fastest jet, and he couldn't beat Sean Gallagher, fastest foam jet. And then he switched gears to the longest flight, and he managed his energy appropriately and smoked it.
Do you by any chance know what size the battery was he was
using?
running? We've got that question.
I think he was using a 6,000, but
Okay.
I only saw it briefly, and I didn't really kind of.
There you go. Sean said he hit 140 in the speed run also. Sean was watching it.
Yeah, he was just right behind Sean there.
Which I guess leads us into the next one. Great job, pilot, for 20 minutes. But- so this was best static scored jet,
Jet.
guys. And
Jack
it
Murphy.
is gorgeous.
Yeah, the Bob Curry, our static judge, he's the chief Top Gun judge, and he went over there and he's like, this plane could compete in Top Gun right now. I mean, it was immaculately detailed. The pilot's head moved, the ladder dropped down. Unfortunately, Jack had to leave on a family emergency, and so we didn't get a chance to get him. But wow, what a job he did on that airplane!
Right.
Holy cow.
I mean, that's amazing to me.
He stripped that down to the bare foam and brought it all back up.
Yeah,
So-
and to have the pilot's head move and the
Yeah,
little
the
step
little
that slides
step up
out.
and down.
I mean, crazy.
I
And I
mean-
think I've seen him before on some of the forums from Motion RC and stuff too. He paints a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah, but he did a wonderful job on that, man. Holy cow! It was like shrinking down a real A10, you know.
Right. So kudos to him. Wonderful job on that airplane.
Yeah.
And I wish we could have got every one of these guys on the show, but that's just not feasible. Trying to bump everybody in and out. So let's go on to the next.
What
Next one
about-
should be
that is a free wing A10, right?
Yes, that is
It's
the free wing
it's the
big
free
80,
wing
or
big A10. That's
80
what it is,
millimeter.
guys.
Yeah. Next one. You
Well,
might
we
be
have-
zoom
here
in a
we
little,
go.
Lori. No. Okay.
This is so Sean Gallagher was the guy with the target on his back. This is Jeff Hughes, who won the fastest foam jet.
Yeah.
And but Sean and Jeff, they were duking it out, man. And so Sean has an 80 millimeter red BA Hawk that he won last year with
Mm-hmm.
at 132 miles an hour. And Wesley, I think he beat you, right?
Yeah.
Yep. I was right there, neck and neck with
a
him.
stock
Yeah.
T45.
T45, and then this year Sean said he put an RC Jetworks battery, or I mean an RC Jetworks motor in his, and was getting
And
a
it
little
was
bit
flat on-
faster.
that was flat on 8S power.
And
Well, the
Yeah.
F-22 was.
the
yes.
F22
yeah, that
that won.
F-22 that won. that F-22, the one with Jeff Hughes, the 8S, and so Jeff is a very competitive man. He's our chief flight instructor at the field, but so he beat. Let's see, he beat Sean, and then Sean retaliated, and Sean like got up to like 149 miles an hour.
Right.
And then Jeff ran through the speed trap at 140 because they had originally tied at 142. So Sean beat him at 149. Jeff came in at 148, and Jeff says, "I'm out of batteries." And I said, "Look, you guys have until 4 o'clock to figure out which one of you is the fastest."
Right, and they had a fly off.
Well, they flew off. They did the fly off. Jeff beat him. Sean went back and beat him and beat Jeff again at 149, and then Jeff charged his battery, and he came through at 152 miles an hour,
which is smoking fast for a foam plane.
Foam plane, electric tower.
I mean, that
he
is
plowed
going.
that thing into the ground. He pulled out like 2 feet off the ground at 152 miles, and nothing flew off the airplane. It was just rock solid.
I guess the full fly and stab, they got that one right on the Freewing F-22.
That's kind of a kudos for a Freewing for a foam model to handle that much stress.
Right.
Oh, that was another thing.
We'll get to that in a minute. We'll get to that in a minute.
There's another thing.
I know Jeremy Solt has told me that his Freewing F-22 8S does like 165, but he's up at altitude in Utah.
I don't remember.
So I'm sure that helps out a little bit, but
it's in there.
We got a question here. What was the composite
best run?
Best running on?
Do you know what the power system was on that
for that
composite
BB?
plane?
it was probably a BVM.
12S?
But what?
I think he's like 14 or 16S.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
he ain't no joke.
That's a smoking jet. I mean,
he'd come by and he'd come by and do a slow roll as he was going like 3 inches off the ground with it, doing the speed
What
runs.
I was amazed is how stable it was. I mean, it was just rock solid stable.
But either way, that was mind blowing to see that Freewing F-22 going that fast. And like I said, Sean and him having a little. It was great to see two people really get into it.
You want to know if one of those F-22s will hang together? There's the answer.
So Jeff told me that on his 8-cell battery he had an Admiral 5000 and an Admiral 5000 the two cell and a 6-cell to make the 8. And he said that after he ran through that speed trap at 152 miles an hour, he smoked the little 2-cell battery, and he had 0 power on landing, but he had control, so he was really dead sticking as he came in. He just pushed that thing to the utter limit to beat Sean.
I didn't even think that plane would be capable of it. It doesn't look like the type of airplane that would go that fast to me. I know it is in real life, but in foam, and it just doesn't look like a plane that'd be that fast to me. But it was.
I tell you what, I've been 157 miles an hour in my Mustang, real car.
That's moving.
Those telephone poles are going by real quick, and
I'm impressed that nothing flew off like the canopy or just anything.
I guess next slide, Lori.
That was not in Florida.
So we had, I think this was scale flight.
Yeah, that's Carlos Paez.
Mm-hmm.
And Carlos was flying with an Avanti. He came there with Dave Patrick. I don't know if you know Dave, but he was a chief designer for Carl Goldberg models for a number of years. And Dave's a great guy. He inspired me a lot as I was coming through the ranks back in the late '80s and in the '90s. And I had a great conversation with Dave, and I just told him, how much he, even though we had never met until yesterday, how much he had, contributed to my success as a modeler and my enjoyment in this hobby. But Carlos, turns out he's an IMAC guy. So when Steve Jaworski got done judging Carlos, he's like 97 flight score. He goes, he only had like three point deviation, and you had to stay on the center line, and he did all that.
Mm-hmm.
So just done a wonderful. Carlos is a great guy to talk to too. I don't know if
We
you guys
got
did.
another question. We like to answer questions. It says, this is from George Watts. It says, how did the speed trap work? Did you fly just one pass or two, one from the opposite direction? That's the question. How did the
No, we didn't. So we have a Doppler radar gun. Chris Trumbull owns the Doppler radar gun. And we did not do an upwind and a downwind pass. We let the pilot decide what he wanted to do to be the fast. So you could either do it upwind or downwind, and some guys did it upwind and downwind and didn't change their score, but some guys chose to do it downwind, and that was it.
Right.
All we cared about really was what was the fastest speed that you ran through that
Radar.
that Doppler radar gun.
Yeah. Anyway, I got to watch this gentleman fly, and he is a very, very fantastic pilot. And he flew that Avanti excellently. And kudos to him again. Wonderful job. And he came he doesn't live here in Florida, right?
I believe he's part-time here, I think.
Okay.
Well, that just shows you the quality of pilots.
There
from
were
last
some,
year to this
there
year.
are some excellent pilots there this
Well,
year. The
these guys-
competition
Yeah,
was
this
stiff.
stuff. I mean, these guys are great pilots.
We had a no kidding international event. I mean, we had three gentlemen come from South America, England, and Austria.
Mm-hmm.
We even had our district AMA rep there.
Yeah, the district AMA rep was there too.
Andy Griffith,
Yeah.
what a great guy. I don't know if you got a chance to talk
We
to
We
did.
him.
did. We did. We're planning
Yeah.
on having him on the show. We've
Yeah.
always wanted to have an AMA rep, and we're going to get in contact with him, and we'll have him on our show in the near future.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It was
So
excellent.
if you
Next
guys
time.
have some AMA questions, maybe you might want to look in the future where we'll put that on, that he's going to
I
be
guess
on
we
the
have
show, and maybe you can have some questions for him.
And this was a wonderful picture too that we put up here of just a
Oh,
bunch
yeah,
of the
yeah.
pilots and the planes, and it was funny when they start to take that picture. Everybody came running out of the woodworks to get in that picture.
It was, and I counted, and I think that's only about half
Right.
of the pilots in the picture out of the ones that registered. So
Yeah, Fred.
yeah, that was pretty cool just to see that everybody in front of the banner there.
Somebody's charging batteries.
I had
Those are mine. I'm actually putting them in storage mode. I'm trying to recover from the weekend.
Fred, I have a 10 Shelby, and it has a limiter
If you
too
want to
of
go back to the
about
other
150.
pictures, Laura. Wrong
It
ones.
was there. So, but now the
Yeah, if you want to go back
12
to the
or
other pictures.
something goes to 200 miles an hour, and thank God I didn't have that. I'd probably kill myself. Anyway.
And we'll just keep talking now. We're going to flip through some of the pictures. If you see something
now-
on the screen you want to talk about.
We hadn't got through all the awards yet, have we?
Yeah, I think that was all of
Did
them.
we get through all the awards? There's a lot of awards. We went through them really quick.
Well, we're
But anyway,
good like that, right?
Great event. Great event,
guys.
guys. And
Yes.
if you guys have not been here, you gotta schedule it next year. Are you gonna plan it for about the same time next year? You do
Yeah,
it
we're
normally?
gonna try it again. Same time. First weekend of February.
Okay, guys,
There you
put
go.
that
Zoom in on
down
that
so
one,
you know when it is. First weekend of February.
And
Yeah.
it was a great time, Jerry. You guys do such a good job down here. And it's a beautiful time of year to be in Florida.
so
Get
wonderful
away
time.
from all the wintertime stuff.
It was, what was it, 73 degrees?
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is it's been like 80 degrees for like the entire month of January, and then all of a sudden we had that one front blow through on Thursday,
Yeah, that one
It-
big front that went from all
knocked the temperatures down. Anything below 70 is freezing for me. So
Right, me too.
I saw guys running around in shorts in the morning, and I was just like, they are crazy.
And there's that. Well, it's the back of his head that's on the screen right now, but that was your judge that was out there, and he was a Top Gun judge, correct?
Yeah. Bob Curry
There you go.
and Steve Jaworski. See, Steve Jaworski, that's Steve.
And then Rich Baker's over there in the corner too. You guys know him,
Yeah.
RC Informer.
Yep. Yeah, Rich took over for Sean as air boss for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I left
Did he?
Sean hanging. I told Sean, I said, if you air boss, and I'll come and I'll fill in for you. and then I got stretched out a mile wide and an inch deep being the CD. So I left Sean hanging, and he sent a runner back to me to let me know that he was hungry.
Yeah, I was out there flying then, and he said, "Look, I got to get something to eat. I've been out here all day. It's 1 o'clock. I need to go get something to eat." So he ran off, and he was like, "Somebody help me."
So Sean, I'm sorry. I'll try not to do it again. I promise. So, but I think Sean had a good time, and I think everybody had a good time.
Oh yeah, everybody had a wonderful time that I talked to, and like I said, Jerry, you've really got a great event going there, and the people, it's going to become one of those things where I'll know the people. I knew a lot of people that were there from last year, and then it was just great. It's like when I go to Joe Nall or whatever else, these big events, and you get to know the people of the events, and it's like going for a family reunion kind of thing. You get to hang out with all your buddies.
A lot of people that we met at Joe Nall, this was like their 20th time.
Right.
And they, it's like, yeah, we plan a family event around this every year.
Yeah, that's
so.
kind of us now. And this is the same thing, guys. This is definitely an event that I see growing into being something that a lot of guys are going to do every year.
I could see that it could do a lot larger, and it could handle a lot more pilots.
Let's see, who we got in this one?
I mean,
trying to find all those pilots. There's Sean. I see the back of his head there, our air boss.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. You can see his RC Jetworks hat.
Yeah, I see it. There's Steve Jaworski.
Yeah,
and there's Kenny.
There's Kenny.
Yeah. We talked about the young man that was the Gavin, the young guy that was young man. He's about, I'm gonna guess he's 12 years old.
I don't know if we got a shot of Gavin, but yeah, he was just flying that F-16.
We talked about him and how he was the only young person out there, but he did a phenomenal job flying that F-16 all day long. I mean, he just barreled right in there with the best of them, I was just impressed. He was fearless.
So if Gavin was kind of funny, he said you need to play Danger Zone. So on the PA system that we had, and I said, I kind of went. All I could think of was the RC geek saying, "You don't play Danger Zone anymore. That song is over." And
stay on that one for a second, Lori.
So I went ahead while Gavin took off with his Thunderbird. I did play Danger Zone loud enough for him to hear it. So, and he did. And he had a great time. He had a great big old smile on his face when he got done. So that was pretty cool.
Well, that was Papa's whole thing.
That was his
meeting Gavin.
Yeah, that was his highlight of the event.
Highlight of the event. I'm sorry, but
them two just kicked it off.
That are that enthused about model aircraft, and his parents were there that was backing him. Or was it his grandparents?
I'm gonna tell you a little secret about Gavin. He was video game addicted, and his mother sent him through a 90-day detox where he wouldn't let him have any video games, and it cured him. And now he's into airplanes, and he's a great kid to talk to, and very social, and he listens. And he'll talk back to you, and not talk back in a bad way.
Right.
No.
Conversation.
Yeah. Yes. He really did. I agree. He was very. Some of these kids are just not in tune with us old people. But this young guy, I'm going to guess him to be maybe 12 to 13 years old. My guess. I don't know. Might be. But
the one with both of us.
He was
13.
He was just like I would have been
if
my dad would have got me out there flying model airplanes at that age.
Yeah.
And like, I don't want to make this sound, but he said, I watch your shows. and he came up when we was first arrived, and he was right there, and but we didn't.
He's like
know,
the losers.
But his grandmother came over and says, "Do you know how much that he just admires you guys?" And I thought, what can I do? So I took my shirt off. I said, "Would you like to have my shirt?" He said, "Would you give me your shirt?" I said, "How about if I sign it too?" And all of us signed it.
Yeah.
We gave it to him on our live program, and he was just
so
well, he
happy.
ran off. We were filming him, and he ran off, and we said, "Where are you going?" He said, "I'm going to put the shirt on." So that was my time. Thank you. But
well,
great time.
There's another 14-year-old kid there, Bill. He's in our he's in our club. He's like 6'5" at 14 years old.
Holy cow!
He was helping with the speed run, and but Rob has Bill has autographs of all the Top Gun pilots, and he's probably, he might be watching this too. I just don't know.
I don't either. I've been watching in there. Gooniac Afterburner says he's going to be handing out fiery booties next year for everybody at your show.
Great.
All the sponsors, the better.
I got 2 Gooniac burners in my F-14 that I need to finish and get online. So.
Well, there you go. There's your next sponsor for next year.
Very good.
Did you see him advertise on the boozers?
I did. I saw his name come across the screen.
Thank you.
You can pop back over to the other one real quick, Lori. So we're going to talk about this picture real quick.
This is.
So a gentleman out there was nice enough to come up to me and say, "Have you flown the FlexJet on what do they call it, advanced mode or whatever, where it goes to televons?" And I didn't even know you could do this, but now all of them are set up with televons. But then he had gone in and changed it to an even higher rate, and his elevator almost moved 90 degrees on that airplane. And he said, "Come out here and fly this." I said, "Okay." So he says, "I want you to do as hot a pass as you can, and right in the middle, pull as hard as you can." And he said, "Don't worry, I do it all the time. You're not going to hurt the plane." Because I thought,
But the first thing you said is you picked up the plane.
I picked up the plane and the wings went.
And Wesley goes, "I think you need to check this out."
I think you need to fix this. Yeah. And he said, "No, I fly it like that." So are you holding my...
That's him.
Oh, this is him. Okay. John Roser just popped into the chat.
We're talking about you.
Yeah, we're talking about you. So this is his plane. So I'm like, "Are you sure it's okay?" He's like, "Yeah, it's fine."
Sure?
So
I mean, this looked like it was going to fall.
right, the
apart
wings
right
at a
here.
gap, but I guess the carbon and it's good. He said, "There's a reason they call it a FlexJet. It's okay."
Yeah.
So anyway, I come in there as hot as I can, and we yank it, and this plane, no joke, goes whoosh like this, and we watch the wings go. And we did it 3 or 4 times, and he's like, "Okay, come by, put it on its side, and pull as hard as you can." And we turn it and pull it, and you'd watch the wings go every time. And we were both just like, "Oh my God,
it's going to fall
fine.
apart." No, it's not. Keep flying.
Keep flying, and it ain't falling apart. I do it all the time." But it was just, it was a great time, and we really enjoyed it. And this is part of that at an event thing, meeting friends. And we always say our motto we've tried to make is fly with your friends. And there's no place to meet RC brothers and friends like at an event like this.
Because there was not a one.
Everybody's friendly and happy, and I mean, it's like a big brotherhood out there, you know? So
I just want to thank everybody for coming and supporting us, and I hope everybody
You
had
go
a
to the
great
next
time.
one. I think that was Kenny. Yeah, that was Kenny flying that one.
Yep.
And the guy in the blue shirt, that was his plane we were just talking about there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, and I see he's in there. And Kenny, we were talking bad about you a minute ago. We were showing your crash.
And the other guy was with FlexJets that showed you how to program the new program.
I can't remember his name.
They were flying the heck out of those little things.
Yeah, the switch or whatever they call it. Yeah.
Yeah. There's Jim Gilombardo.
Hey, look, there's Jerry.
Jim's in the red shirt, and I'm in the white shirt there.
Yeah.
Got that
We are
picture you
selling
asked for.
t-shirts.
Yeah.
We're selling t-shirts for $15 a piece.
Got mine. We have 2 of them. I couldn't find the other one. We were going to wear them both tonight. Oh. All right, next picture, Lori. I know she's trying to answer questions, too, as this goes.
I'm sorry, we're not looking at. Sometimes I look over at the comments, and I want to ask. We want to answer your questions, guys, but we get so involved with who we're interviewing, we're not looking at.
Yeah, we try.
We're trying to answer your question.
Hey, that Su-30 is the sweetest EDF jet in the world, man.
It's pretty cool. We got to fly one about 2 weeks ago. We just did the video on it. Yeah, look at Jerry with his Su-30. It is awesome.
I love that airplane.
I want to fly it on a good day. So on ours, I haven't got to fly it on a good day. It was gusty and windy when I flew it for the maiden, and we just had to do it because when you're trying to film stuff, you just got to, okay, it's windy, we're just going to fly. But I can't wait to fly that plane on a nice day.
Well, I was flying it today, and we had some wind coming down straight down the runway, and it didn't.
Oh, it handled it fine, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
you take a plane that flies good on a windy day and you fly it on a not windy day, it's amazing.
Yeah.
What is that? It's really far away.
Well, somebody
it's a flex
said
jet.
that they don't understand how fast that plane is.
That
on the comment.
SU-30.
It's not the fastest plane in the
little
world.
red.
Well, hold on. That SU-30, I ran it through the radar gun.
Okay.
It was 121 miles an hour.
It's fast, but it's not the fastest plane.
What do they want to
No.
show it again? Show it again.
Oh,
from
we
here?
didn't actually show the crash, Kenny. We just
No.
showed the picture of you
Yeah, no.
holding your pile.
Your pile of.
Right, and that picture.
His styrofoam.
So there you go. So Lori's gone through all the pictures, guys. We just wanted to, like I said, talk all about that. And I had a wonderful time, Jerry. Like I said, you've always been so hospitable to us. I mean, we were still brand new at this when we came the first time.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, we've probably been doing these things for about 5 months.
I don't know, not long at all. And he was just so nice to us. We filmed a video of Florida E-Jets there, and he shared it all over the place with all of his guys, and it was great.
Okay.
You know, right from the beginning, Jerry, you've been a big supporter of us also, and been very.
Got
well.
another question from Lightburner. He says, Jerry, how do you like the Lightburner on your SU-30?
I love my light burner on my SU-30, but I did something to the control module, and I need to send you an email because I goofed up something. I broke it, so I need to fix it.
Well, the good news is,
Wonderful.
I know, Ron, and he'll get you another one to fix it. So
Oh yeah.
both of the Lightburner guys are
So
great.
I got an invite to fly EDFs at Top Gun, which is
Yeah,
is exciting and terrifying all at the same time. So
I
looking forward to that.
I was looking at it and ended up it just I can't get the time off from work to do it, but I really wanted to do it too, and things happen. You know how that is. But I'm so jealous of you because that's a dream come true to be in the first inaugural EDF class of Top Gun. So I hope you win, Jerry.
Well, you know, and the rules that we developed at the E-Jet Fest is what went forward and proposed to Frank. So that was pretty cool.
Cool. So it's going to be the same setup. So it's going to be you're judged on your taxi, takeoff, one fast, one slow, a scale maneuver of your choice, and then your approach and landing. That was the rules out there.
I think it's a little different, but I mean it's basically the same.
And if you're curious of what the event here at E-Jet Fest is, if you go for the scale competition, that is the routine. You're judged from the time you start your taxi to the time you line up on the runway. You're judged on your takeoff. Then you do a fast pass, a slow pass. You do of your choice. I did a roll and a Embleman, and then you're judged on your landing. So if you're curious for next year of what
you need to
practice, that is what it is.
And we'll let you go through it a
Yeah.
couple times. You know, we're not. We'll take whatever your best score is. So,
But it's amazing that Top Gun is 10 years ago they wouldn't even thought about electrics.
Yeah.
But the electrics are starting to get so popular.
And so good.
I think they're starting to see that the electrics and the foamies can be pimped out as well as a built-up jet in their own category.
yeah.
That,
Well,
I gotta give kudos to people who are running the program there, that they're realizing that there is a need.
There's a need
there's
for
a
it.
need for the electrics and the foamies, and you got to give them credit for letting us into their program. So if
I want
anybody's
to add that SU-30 with an Admiral 6000, I'm getting close to 5 minutes.
Wow.
I mean, it's like 450 is about what I'm hitting
With throttle
Right.
management. You're not going
Yeah.
full blown.
And I just ordered a Spectrum 7000 milliamp, and I'm gonna start flying that next weekend and see how well that does. I'm sure I could go over 5 with that.
Right.
But yeah, I mean that's a sweetheart of a jet. So
Awesome. Well, let's see. I didn't even look what time it is. Oh look, we still got lots of time. Well, I don't want to keep you all night either, Jerry. But
Yeah, you've been out there for 3 days.
I
know you're
understand.
just
4 days.
4 days,
4 days.
and if you've ever run one of these events, it is exhausting. Only young people can do it, or a person that's got a lot of good help.
Hey, I want to tell you. I want to tell you one thing. I went to the Jet Jam, and I met Dave Kowalski, and he was going through his weight loss journey, and I was sitting at like 351 pounds, and I was exhausted at Jet Jam, and there was so much more that I wanted to do, but I was physiologically just incapable of doing it. And Dave kind of inspired me a little bit, and I told him that, and so I started my own regiment, losing weight, and so I've lost 37 pounds since November.
Yeah, you said you were on the keto diet.
Yep, I'm doing keto, and I fat shamed myself into a Peloton bike, and I've been riding the crap out of that thing. So I'm losing weight. I'm coming down. I'm going to lose a bunch of weight, and I'm going to get right, and just because I love these EDF events, and I want to be able to do stuff while I'm there.
Well, good, and we like having you around. So the better shape you're in, the longer we'll have you, hopefully.
Well, it's all I always said that crap flows downhill, or good stuff flows downhill. So it's got to start with a good guy, and the good stuff flows. So kudos to you again. Yeah. I mean, for your leadership, because I think you're doing a wonderful job.
Dave Kowalski's in here, and he says congratulations, Jerry. So.
Well, thank you, and I want to thank Dave because he kind of. I was watching him. I was just like, "Holy cow, man! If he can do it, I got to do it."
And I will say too, since we're all talking about it, Dave's transformation.
Oh, yeah.
He had a picture today up of his face originally and his face today, and he looks a completely different person.
He says he can't open his iPhone anymore.
Right.
Face recognition doesn't recognize it.
Right.
He also has to order new.
Shirts. Yeah, he lost so much weight.
I gotta order some new shirts.
They look like tents now, his original ones.
So, hey, we appreciate it. Order some more.
And you know what's cool, and Jerry, you'll get this, is the people. Well, this is part of the YouTube part of this, I guess, that's been really neat to me. You know, 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, when we started this channel, we didn't know who Dave Kowalski is.
No.
I've never met him in real life, but I feel like he's a brother. Right, I feel like he's a brother of mine. I mean, I talk to him every other day through social media, and it's just crazy the people I've come to know because of these foam planes. You know, at the end of the day, this is just a foam plane. But the part that's the coolest to me is the friendships I've been brought into because of what we do. And it's just crazy, like I said.
Well, I got to sit next to Dave on the Pilot Ryan show at the EDF Jet Jam.
I saw that.
I did register for EDF Jet Jam today, so Bob Bellamini, I'm coming again, and I'm sorry that you couldn't make it down here. But
I might try and go this year. If I go, I won't be driving up though, so I'll have to come bum airplanes off of somebody. I'll fly up for the event if I go, just because I can't get that much time off from work. So I may fly up for maybe the Saturday.
And that's what is Jet Jam? Anybody remember? So we can put that out.
It's usually Father's Day weekend.
There you go. Sorry.
I think.
Well, I don't know if I'm.
It's mid June.
Right. So I really want to try and go up there. I know there's a lot of people that really want to meet me that say come to Jet Jam, we're coming, and there's a lot of guys that go. So I'm really going to try and make that happen. But like I said, if I go, I'm just going to fly up there and be there for the event. I don't have to fly anything. I could be the air boss.
You could be on Pilot Ryan's show, and the internet would explode, man.
There you go.
Yeah.
Who knows? I'd be there just hanging out with everybody. I just want to come meet all these people that I talk to on here, and I know Dave would be there and a bunch of other
people.
That's in
Illinois, right?
There you go. Dave Kowalski said, Wesley, you can fly anything I got. Indiana. It's in Indiana. Well, it's right on the border, isn't it?
Yeah, it's right next to Louisville. It's on the other side of the river.
Oh, it says June 11th.
There you go. Sean Gallagher, 11th through the 14th of June.
There you go.
So awesome. Well, Jerry, like I said, thank you so much for coming on the show tonight,
Poppy's
spending
not
some
gonna
time
make
with
it.
us.
He's going to be in Tennessee at that time.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Go.
And look forward to seeing you guys again. I'm gonna come up there to the Larks Club, and I'm gonna fly.
That's
there
right.
one day.
We
It's
talked about
always a
that.
pleasure, and I do fly airplanes. I just kind of like to.
He doesn't fly them a lot at events anymore, though.
I don't do very many jets.
So,
Yeah.
anyway, thank you so much once again. Thank you for the stickers. Thank you
Yeah.
for my award from last year.
Yeah.
What the heck? We were supposed to rig this. I was supposed to win again. What the heck? But I cherish my plaque. It's hanging up here in the background of every Boozer video. It's usually up there, but I took it down for today for
But
this.
one of the things we really want to do is thank you for your hard work and dedication to this sport.
Yeah, and I know it
Say
takes a
enough.
lot of work to do an event.
Really work, and there's only special people that do what you're doing. So, thank you.
Yeah, thank
So
you very much.
and thank you, and I didn't do it alone. There was a
Well,
lot
I
of people.
know,
helping me,
but
so.
they've got to be one guy that starts it and organizes, and it can either be a failure or whoever they pick out to do it. So,
Yeah.
but again, thank you.
Yeah,
Right.
Wonderful,
Thank you, guys.
wonderful show. Look forward to next year.
All right, you guys keep doing what you do too, because this is great.
Thank
all right,
you.
bye,
We
Jerry.
appreciate it.
All right, bye guys.
And whoop, back to us.
Great guys, great person, guys.
Yeah,
So,
great having him on the show,
You know-
guys. Every year he does a great event, and he's a wonderful person just to sit and talk to. And he's actually a wealth of
And-
knowledge about all kinds of aviation
And
related
this
stuff.
year,
He's told me all kinds
I
of
didn't
stories.
get to say hello to him or talk to him very much, but of course he's a busy man. And
Yeah.
he's running around. Everybody wants to know something, and he's got to be the guy that answers all the yes or no
I guess
questions. So
we can take these
gotta
off
leave him
now, too.
alone. Yeah.
Here we go. Let me get rid of these real quick, guys.
I feel like I'm a pilot on an airliner.
We got to have our communication devices on, and we got our guests on.
Gordon, can we see the comments, Lori?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and we're just getting finished up here, guys.
Yeah, we're not going to keep you guys.
We're not
much
going to keep you
longer.
much longer.
When we're over, we're over. Me and Wesley have decided, when we talked enough and we gave you the program, and we're sitting here kind of twiddling our thumbs. It's time to let you guys go. It's Sunday night.
Just to throw that out there again, we did mention at the beginning, but yes, Flex Innovations was a sponsor of the event, and we do appreciate them. We got to hang out with those guys. I was saying that earlier. You might not have been here for that part of the show, but yeah.
And we'll go back through. The two jets here are Flex jets. They are done
Custom
in the
Papa Dotted.
South Korean acrobatic team, the Black Eagles, which it will be available
Through
on
Cali.
Cali Graphics
Eventually.
eventually.
If you ask her now, she'd probably make them for you.
Yes, they fit the Flex jet perfectly, guys. As good as you can do. I don't think they were actually meant for the Flex jet, but they do fit very well. I put
T50 is what the actual plane is.
T50. But the graphics are wonderful. So if you're looking for something to do with your Flex jet other than the standard schemes, here's a perfect way to do it. The only other thing that I did to them is that
The silver dots.
Well, I did that, but the
Top shot
pilots,
for a second, Larry?
the pilots are out of another model.
Nope. Never mind.
Wesley said it was a Yak 130.
Yeah, the
90 millimeter Yak
let
130.
me pop it off real quick. Nope.
If
It's
nobody,
okay. I'll hold it up here.
somebody wants to know about the
The cockpits are out of the Yak 130. Our Top Shot died, so it's okay. We don't have to fix it, Lori. They get the gist. If you want to see it after the show's over, we've got a whole thing about these airplanes
They
at the
wasn't
beginning
really
of the show.
that hard to transfer over into
Oh, here, she got it.
They fit perfect. I mean, you couldn't have asked for a better fit, or I think they're scaled to the jet. They set high. They're just like a person in an F-16 would look. The one that's got the screens in front are actually the ones the pilot, and the guy in the back on the one that says Wesley on it is actually the pilot figure, and the one that says Kevin on it was actually the training pilot or the second pilot in the back.
I hope I put these on the right way.
well, they
Whatever.
all fit. But anyway, just so we answered that question, what
Anyway,
these
yeah.
are, if you're
Front
interested
view.
in that. But Callie said that she's behind, but she would add flex jets to her menu on the jets, and that I've sent her pictures of this. So she'll be putting pictures of one of these things up there, or two of them. I don't know what.
Hey,
she's gonna be doing.
Steve. Hey, Steve. We missed you this year, man. We would have loved to seen you again, Steve Hodges.
Yeah.
We'll see you at Joe Nall for sure, though. And quick, shameless plug before we get out of here because we're so proud of it. Like I said, we have our first affiliate link officially now, guys. It's down below this video. We'll pop it back up. Like we said earlier, this doesn't mean we're not going to give you fair reviews. I will promise you now, I will never partner with a company I do not trust. I can name one right now. I do not trust anything from Banggood. Wouldn't buy anything from there. I know other RC reviewers do it, but I don't like their products, and I'm not going to go from there. So we have HobbyZone.com is our first affiliate program that we have ever had offered to us. So now if you want to support the Boozers when you're buying E-Flight, Arrows RC, FMS, Traxxas, any of the brands on HobbyZone.com, you can buy it through our link. When you click our link, it'll pop up like Lori is showing you there where it says you have landed on the Hobby Zone. Thanks for coming. With our little logo, that means you're through our link. And right now, currently, if you've been looking at getting, you know, a Bigfoot or a Marlin or one of the warbirds like the Bearcat, they have a sale going right now. There it is, $40 off all Arrows warbirds. Our best prices yet. Use coupon. There you go. You can see it all right there. If you click our link, it'll take you right there. Some smoking deals on those planes. And if you want to support us, guys, there's a link below. Check it out either way. We want to show some traffic there either way that you guys have seen us. But like I said, we never will support a company that we don't trust, and Hobby Zone is one we really can get behind.
Well, and like I said, if we do a new plane and review it from Hobby Zone or whatever brand
and it stinks, we'll tell you.
We're going to give it a fair review. Sorry, but
that's just how we want to be. That being said, most of the time, if you see an airplane on channel, I have this question a lot. How do you like every airplane you show us? Well, I haven't reviewed a bad plane, and I usually don't buy a plane that I think is going to suck. I mean, you can normally look at something, you know.
No, but you're right. I mean, we do tell you, but most of the planes we're reviewing, guys,
TNRC.
they're great planes.
Okay, TNRC Pilot. Is there much difference between the Arrows T-28 and the Bearcat, flight-wise? Yes. Now, I know we're going to be a little different on this. T-28s are usually a super, super easy airplane to fly, but I actually really thought that Bearcat flew easy. Now, it is a tail dragger instead of a tricycle. So, how comfortable of a pilot are you? Is the first question. What have you been flying? Are you already flying tail draggers? If you're comfortable with one, it's an extremely lightly wing-loaded airplane. It's very easy to fly and land. But if you're flying off of grass, you're going to have it tipping over a lot. Whereas the tricycle gear may do better for you. I just don't know your flying situation and stuff. Personally, I think that Bearcat flies excellent, and it would be my choice out of the two airplanes. T-28 is a phenomenal airplane also.
It depends on where you are as far as your knowledge, your experience as far as...
I have never flown a T-28 that wasn't very good. Well, I flew one that I didn't like too much. Not going and say it. The Dynam one I had a lot of problems with.
Yeah, it was...
The motor was bad in it. The servos were bad. It came in 3 different colors, and the wing was flexed out of the box, and they sent us repair parts, and the repair parts were broken, and I was done with that one.
But the E-Flight,
I will tell you that one I didn't have very good luck with.
The one that I love the most,
he's got the
that I
E-Flight,
flew the wings off of, and I'm still flying it today, is the 1.2 E-Flight T-28. You can't ask for a better airplane. I'm sorry, but that's the honest truth.
The Carbon Z T-28 is pretty fantastic.
But now I'm pulling the strings on the
this one. Now, that plane is a lot more expensive. That
Yeah.
plane's $100 more too. So take that into consideration. Either one of them is available through Hobby Zone.
Yeah.
But take it into consideration right now. This is the part I always try to say to these guys is I want to be honest with you. Is your budget $260 for a T-28 or is it $150 for the Hobby Zone?
Right. I mean,
There's $100
but
difference
I
in these
guarantee
airplanes.
you the Hobby
It flies
Zone
great.
is the great flying
It's the Rock
airplane.
Hobby one.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
yeah.
It's the Rock Hobby model. It's
Or
been
the-
repainted and branded, and
Yeah.
but that
It's
plane
not
was
good-
excellent.
It's a great model.
great model.
I'll tell you what, right now, guys, the Arrows people have not put out a bad airplane.
No. And I still stand by, I think if you're getting into jets, and I know there's a lot of guys in the comment sections that got these when we were talking about them when they came out. The Arrows RC Marlin, and they'll stand by this, I think is the best beginner-friendly jet. If you're interested in it, it's 4S powered, so it's easy to
Easy.
get batteries for it.
Don't have to have any.
Don't have to have nothing expensive or
Don't
fancy.
have to have high.
Fixed landing gear,
rated
yeah.
batteries.
Fixed landing gear, so you don't have to worry about breaking retracts and any of that, or take them off completely and hand toss it.
Yeah. It'll do
Um,
that too.
It flies extremely slow and stable. I stand by it. I still say this is your best
And it's
beginner
right.
jet if you're on a budget. Now, if you got the money for a 6S jet, yeah, you can probably do something different. But if you just want to try a jet, get over that fear of everybody's always like, it's jet, and they're not that bad. There's not that big a difference. But
And
if you
this
just,
thing is tough.
it's tough, man. This one's cartwheeled across the runway. Lori's been learning with it. She's been doing jets lately. We're gonna get you a video of that, but there is a black mark across the nose and the wing where she cartwheeled it one day, and it's tough. The foam didn't compress or nothing
So,
from it.
but you will not go bad buying the T-28
Or the
or the
Bearcat.
Bearcat.
You know, which one do you like better? They both fly very easy. They're not hard airplanes to fly,
No.
if that's what you want to know. They're both easy airplanes.
But they're not your first airplane.
And I know RC Jet Dude's kids have got several of them. They have the T-28 and the Mustang, actually. I wonder, RC Jet Dude, which one is your kid's favorite? Do they like the T-28 or do they like the Mustang? Also, I know they're not the Arrows ones, they're the Rock Hobby ones, but they're... Anyway, we just wanted to tell you about that. If you decide to use it, thank you. I don't want to stay on it too long, and I don't want to plug it all the time or anything like that. I know it gets
We want
annoying.
to go over and plug the shirts,
Yeah,
and our
but
stickers, and all that other stuff.
all that other crap. If you can, you never have. Here's my thing with the super chats, everything. We love it when you do it. Don't ever feel like you have to, guys. You know, we appreciate everything you've done for us, and the reason we have stickers and shirts and everything else is because you guys had asked for it in the beginning, and we did it. But you never have to do it. Now, there you go. Lori's pulling this T-shirt store up too. Lori is just on the ball tonight. Look at that.
And Lori made a special shirt to honor the 909.
Yeah.
If you want a shirt to honor the 909 airplane that lost some people and crashed, she'll bring it up here in a minute. But
We do have a 909
look
shirt.
at all the
We had
shirts we have available, guys.
You know, when guys have asked us
there
for
they
shirts,
go.
we've made them.
If
Yeah,
you
there
don't
you
know
go.
about it, but there's all the shirts that are available that you can buy. There's the
Yeah.
909.
We had been asked to make that shirt, so we made it. But there's 909. If you want them, I think it's linked in the description. If you are interested, yeah, it is. So the T-shirt store is also linked. If there's anything you're interested in, you haven't been on in a while, go check it out. We always add new stuff on there when guys have been asking for it. So anyway,
Long sleeve, short
Long
sleeve.
sleeve, short sleeve.
If one of the shirts are real popular,
I guess
like
you can load up
the
Cali Graphics Boozer page too.
one of those shirts, if the shirts have sold very well, they'll be offered in both short sleeve and long sleeve.
Yep.
Not all of them will be offered that way because not.
Well,
all
let
of
me
them are as popular.
let me stop him there. If there is one that you're dying to get and it's not in the long sleeve,
Let
text
us
or
know
message
and we
me
can
on
add it.
Facebook or whatever else. I can
Yeah.
make it. That's the thing. Most of the stuff on there somebody has asked for,
And
we've
another
done it.
thing is, if they haven't sold that well, they're not offered in all the larger sizes. Now, if they've sold real well, you're going to see them up to 4X, I think.
Yep.
But if they haven't sold that well, they will only be
Funny
offering
enough,
one.
talking of the Forex stuff and why we know that, it was Dave Kowalski
Whiskey.
originally
It
that needed the
was.
4XL,
But
and
he don't know it.
but he don't need it anymore. And then
That was
another
right.
plug here. This is CaliGraphics.com. We have a Boozer section there, guys, on Cali Graphics now, so you can buy all of these stickers. They're available in 4-inch, 3-inch, and 2-inch sticker size, so you can get them to fit your airplane that you want. And there you go. She got the Flying Tigers one up there. You can get all the different sizes. I don't know. Did you link that in the description too? There you go. That's linked in the description. Look at Lori tonight. She's down below. If you hit that button, you
And
look
I
at the
keep
box.
promise you for Papa Girls, but
They're coming, but
They're coming.
We're-
like I say,
we'll get there
Lori's
one
too
day.
busy
we'll get
Having-
there one day.
having
I've had
babies
a
and
wedding and
weddings. So
Party and then a wedding and then
Yeah.
a
We've been very
wedding
busy
and
lately,
then a-
but
more to come as far as the girls.
people wanted our shirts
Yeah.
to be made into stickers, and we partnered with a wonderful company that you all know and love, Cali Graphics. So that section is in there.
And they're over there in the special section.
Yeah. So
or
when
something.
you go to
You go in there, you kind of got
some people have had a hard time finding them, but you
They're
go,
in the-
what
right
is
there.
it, categories, decals,
everything else.
everything
else,
And
Boozer.
then
Jerry
Boozers,
Boozer
there
RC
you go.
Squadron emblems.
And it does come up when you go to her website. If you let the thing scroll at the top, it'll finally come over to Boozer stickers.
There you go. Arrows are, or not arrows, I'm sorry, the Air Marshall. I'll get it right here in a second. I've been watching him lately. Go up just a little bit. I'm going to read his thing because I wanted to hit this. Shameless plug. It's never a shameless plug for you, Air Marshall. And he's been doing a lot of great stuff for the hobby lately. Actually, make him a moderator. He's been doing a lot of great stuff lately. Shameless plug here, guys. When my channel hits 500 subs, I'm doing a giveaway for Arrows RC Warbirds of the winner's choice. Sub today and jump on the live show. I'll get behind him. He's been doing a lot of great stuff. I've been jumping
He's been
into
here
his
all the
stuff.
time.
And if you want to drop a link down there to your live shows, videos, or whatever, go on for it, man. I've been really enjoying your stuff. Your Spectrum programming videos, I'm glad you did it because I can't.
Oh, that
He
oh,
did.
No.
He did all the AR
really?
600 series programmings, and he did an excellent job at it. And I said,
I watched
man,
him do it
great
one
job
time.
on that, 'cause woof.
Nope, not me. Thank you.
anyway,
But I think this is about time to end this program.
Yep. guys, thank y'all so much for coming. I hope you really enjoyed it. We love having you every week here at the Boozers channel, and I hope you got to live through us for a little bit of the Florida E-Jets.
That's why we go, guys, to kind of show you what's out there and to meet new people. And like I say, the young man that we met, I was just blown away. And it's living the dream.
Yep. Great time to be in Florida. Great time to be in the hobby. So, guys, without further ado, we love you coming every week. Like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Share this with your buddies. Get out there and fly something with your friends, whether it be in an event or at your local club. And we always love seeing you. See y'all later, guys. Bye.
Bye.